I'm Loretta Esparza, an academic librarian at Santa Rosa Junior College. I'm based out of the Harold Mahoney Library in Petaluma. It was a long journey to get where I am today, but looking back, I'm grateful for that because all of those experiences gave me a strong foundation for the work I do today. When I look at my childhood, my parents didn't understand what a difference a college degree could make for a person's livelihood. But however, they did impart a strong work ethic and values. They taught me the values of honesty and integrity. I learned the importance of education and representing yourself and your family well with good manners. My parents also taught me the importance of reading and writing well, and I've been reading and writing ever since I can remember. We didn't have a lot of money, so I didn't get to go to camps or take extra classes, like dance or anything like that. But looking back, I realized that reading books and magazines gave me opportunities to learn about different aspects of life and how to better understand the world around me. So I always recommend for everybody to read about what interests you in whatever format. And now there are also so many fascinating videos and digital collections that we can view. My family lived in homogenous neighborhoods, and back then there wasn't a bilingual acceptance in American culture. So my parents didn't allow us, my brother, sister, and I, to learn or speak Spanish at home. Being in these neighborhoods and schools, I realized that I didn't look like the other kids and felt that my family and I were different, but I tried to blend in and even be a little bit invisible. Yet I did pretty well and I learned how to get along. If I was visible, it was for some academic accomplishment, maybe my energy on the playground. When I got to high school, there weren't any programs for people of color. And even though I had a very good GPA, nobody ever said, you should plan to go to college. I never thought college was for someone like me, someone from a simple family. But I did want to get a better job beyond the basic jobs that I had been working. So I took typing classes, business math, filing. Eventually, I got an office job as a secretary receptionist as an advertising agency, and eventually as an office manager at a graphic design company. The founder and owner of that company was such a great mentor. I learned so much by working with her. She was brilliant, organized, good at communicating with different types of people. It was great working on that team. Then I moved to Sonoma County and eventually found an office manager job here. That was in the bicycle industry on the manufacturing side, not the retail. And that was another incredible job. I learned so much working in the industry and working with the company founder who had such a vision for his business. And it was there that I first started thinking about college. I started taking night classes at SRJC, and more college seemed like it was something I could do. Eventually, that company was bought out, and after a while, the physical location closed, and that's when I committed to attending college full time. And I took classes around my work hours. I started from the bottom. I relied a lot on scholarships, financial aid, and student loans, and I sort of bumbled my way through my SRJC college experience. Now there are more programs to reach students like me, so definitely take advantage of those great programs and student services too. And I would also say create study groups and let your peers support you as well. Just like a workout buddy, your friends can help to keep you going when things are tough. And you need to prepare for the hard times because they will surely arrive. But remember to be kind to yourself. Things don't always go well, but every day really is a new day and a new opportunity to have a good attitude about yourself, and to focus on your goals, to be the person you want to be, to work toward the life you want to have. And, learn about the work you want to do, believe in yourself, and remember that failure is an important part of learning. So back to me, I stayed local and transferred to Sonoma State University. But when I started exploring the job market, I realized that the jobs I really wanted required a master's degree. So I ended up at San Jose State University and enrolled in the master's program in library and information science. And it was while studying there that I became interested in academic librarianship. And in my last year in the program, I got a library internship at SRJC Libraries. When I completed my master's, I was hired as a part-time librarian. So now it's common in education for faculty to work part-time before landing a full-time position at a college or university. And that was certainly true for me. I was a part-time librarian at SRJC, and at one point, I also worked at College of Marin. I even at one point did contract work for distance education at SRJC and was actually juggling 3 jobs at once. But eventually I was hired as a full-time temporary librarian at Sonoma State University. And I found as a full-time faculty, I had many opportunities that were not available as a part-timer. I could immerse myself more in my work and in campus life. I participated in organizations, committees, work groups, and sat on the council. So between SRJC, College of Marin, and SSU, I've taught many classes and students, and all these years of experience and opportunities prepared me for the work I do today as a public service librarian at Santa Rosa Junior College. I am also the Lanzamiento librarian on the implementation team for the HSI grant at SRJC. Looking back at my college experience, I'm happy for my persistence and that I took care of my health along the way, especially by staying active and eating healthy foods as much as possible. I continued to take lap swimming and other kinesiology classes, which helped to manage stress. It took a lot of sacrifice, but I'm happy to be where I am today. I encourage you to persist in achieving your goals and to keep working toward the life you want for yourself. Keep exploring what interests you and learn from the people who inspire you.